From my perspective, this whole MrBeast experience fiasco in Vegas isn't just funny, it's depressing. Depressing because it shows how far people are willing to go for the idea of a moment. The idea of being part of something big. What Resorts World did wasn't just sloppy. It was a blueprint for how to weaponize fandom.
The staff doesn't know what's going on. They're walking around handing out chocolate bars and stuff. The guy that dropped off my chocolate bars, he was asking me questions, like, what's going on? I was like, I'm trying to ask you what's going on. You work here. He said all they told me was to hand out these chocolate bars. Good luck.
I didn't go, but if I had, I think I would have lost my mind. Here's how it all played out, and why you probably shouldn't trust any event flyer that uses AI-generated photos and a chocolate bar as bait. So, the basics. Resorts World, a Vegas Strip property, announced a 3-night immersive MrBeast event. The price tag? $1,000. Non-refundable. From what I've seen, this thing was barely promoted.
All I knew is MrBeast Experience, you'd think he'd be here. No one that worked there, this is all alleged based on people that were actually staying here, and they told me straight up, no one even knew what was going on. They didn't even know it was MrBeast Experience. I guess there was a few workers that had like MrBeast t-shirts on, but other than that, most of them didn't know what people were talking about.
No MrBeast tweets. No YouTube plugs. Not even a half-hearted swipe up on Instagram. But people booked it anyway. Why? Because they trust the brand. MrBeast is associated with something happening. Games. Prizes. Chaos. And if you're spending $1,000 flying into Vegas and staying at a high-rise resort, you're expecting something. From my perspective, the fact that they delivered nothing makes this one of the most impressively empty scams I've ever seen.
MrBeast is not here. I'm not Mr. Beast. I'm Alex Dixon.
They thought there was an experience. Do you not understand that?
It was advertised that there was going to be, not just a thought. It was
my
advertised.
fault. You're a shitty staff that's treated us like shit for 3 days straight. You're unprofessional 12-year-old managers that don't know how to have crucial conversations and let their clients advocate for themselves and get offended because I use words that they don't understand, and then they go, and I have 7 redcoats around me. Are you kidding me? I'm almost 50. You need to give people respect.
Here's what people got. No meetups. No events. A few staff members in MrBeast t-shirts and a half-hearted merch table. That's it. One guy said the entire event was them screening old MrBeast YouTube videos in the resort bar. Like a sad corporate watch party. Some guests were told to stay in their rooms and wait for a surprise. According to multiple TikToks, people literally sat there for hours, assuming Jimmy would show up with a giant check. Personally, I wouldn't have waited more than 10 minutes. I'd be at the buffet drowning my sorrows in $30 shrimp. The idea that grown adults wasted entire days inside a hotel room because they thought MrBeast might magically appear is wild. But let's talk about the real centerpiece, the mystery bags. This was supposed to be the big highlight. Some kind of custom swag, exclusive, collectible, whatever. Instead, people got burlap sacks filled with random-sized t-shirts, some of them children's sizes, plus MrBeast chocolate you could order online. From my perspective, you don't charge $1,000 for a 3-day stay and then pass out liquidation leftovers like it's a county fair. They didn't even ask for people's sizes. Like, how do you mess that up? If you're hosting a brand experience tied to one of the biggest creators in the world, maybe take 10 minutes and build a Google form.
Paul Plus, I have a model.
Don't forget this shirt we got, y'all. Definitely fits, and it's definitely not an extra small.
Oh my god.
This part still baffles me. Some people stayed in their hotel rooms for 2 full days waiting for something to happen. I don't blame them completely. The front desk literally told them to do it. But at some point, it's Vegas. There's stuff to do. I've been to Vegas. You can lose money 500 different ways and still walk out with memories. But these folks? They stayed in their room hoping Jimmy would knock on the door with a briefcase full of cash. From my perspective, I don't care how much I love a YouTuber. If I'm in Vegas, I'm touching grass. Or at least touching a blackjack table. The big question, did MrBeast have anything to do with this? From what I've seen, the answer is probably not. The only promo came from Resorts World. Nothing from Jimmy's team. From where I sit, this wasn't just a bad event. It was a warning. Don't book trips based on hype. Don't trust a flyer because it has a famous name on it. And don't assume that just because a creator's involved, it means quality. Vegas is all about illusion, and this was just a new kind of magic trick. If anything, I hope this leads to better planning next time. Maybe actual activities. maybe real communication, or at the very least, t-shirts in the correct size.